Imagine your life as a movie. My big third act crisis wasn't some epic battle scene. It was me, sitting on a cold apartment floor, surrounded by the debris of a life that had just imploded. And in that silence, I had one crystal clear thought: so, this is how it ends. I was so lost, I couldn't imagine a future, let alone a happy one. This is the story of how that exact moment, my absolute rock bottom, became an unlikely launch pad for a life filled with more meaning than I ever dreamed possible. But, before we begin, please take a moment to like and subscribe. This helps me to grow this channel and build a community of support. Let's jump in. On the surface, my life looked perfect on paper. I had a decent job, friends, and a life that ticked all the boxes on the successful adult checklist. But underneath, there was a deep, gnawing emptiness. I was playing a character I thought everyone else wanted to see. Every day was a repeat of the last, a hollow routine where I felt more like a spectator than the main character of in my own story. The passion was gone. There was no real direction. Just a quiet, constant noom of "is this really all there is?" that I could never turn off. I was moving at full speed on a train I didn't even remember boarding. Then, the floor just fell out from under me. It wasn't one big, dramatic event, but a rapid-fire series of blows that took a sledgehammer to the fragile life I had curated. A relationship I had poured everything into, ended. My career stalled. And all the friends I thought I could count on for anything, turns out, they were only temporary. Suddenly, I was completely alone in an apartment that felt like a stranger's, staring at a stranger in the mirror. That emptiness I'd been ignoring for years morphed into a crushing physical weight. It felt like being at the bottom of a deep well, looking up at a tiny speck of light thinking, there is no way I can climb that. Just getting out of bed felt like a huge achievement. But the shame was the worst part, that toxic, secret belief that I was the only person to ever fail this spectacularly. Believing that I was fundamentally broken. My rock bottom moment wasn't a loud explosion. It was a terrifying quiet surrender. The moment I accepted that this was all I would ever be, a cautionary tale. Then, in all that suffocating silence, something shifted. After weeks of replaying my greatest failures, a new question crept in. Instead of the usual, "Why is this happening to me?" I started to wonder, what can I learn from this? It wasn't a lightning bolt of inspiration. It was like a flicker of curiosity in the dark. What if this whole disaster wasn't punishment? What if it was an invitation? A chance to finally stop drifting and choose a destination? That simple question didn't magically fix anything. But it was the first real spark of hope I'd felt in forever. I started to visualize that my pain was a giant, neon sign pointing to everything I secretly valued. The loneliness? It showed me how much I craved genuine connection. The sting of professional failure? It revealed a deep desire to build something that mattered. My pain wasn't the end of my story. It was the editor's note, showing me what the story was always meant to be about. The journey back wasn't a straight line. But it was the first glimpse of hope I'd felt in forever. It was more like untangling a pair of headphones you'd left in your pocket for a year. It started with one small, terrifying step. I asked for help. I said all the ugly, shameful things out loud. And the world didn't end. Just hearing my own voice, without judgment, was revolutionary. It helped me see that my struggle didn't make me weak, it made me human. From there, I started rebuilding. Not the old life, but a new one that actually fit me. I started journaling, just to get the chaos out of my head and onto paper so I could make sense of it. I rediscovered hobbies I'd abandoned because they weren't productive, things that brought me joy, not just a paycheck. I spent time alone, not to hide, but to actually listen to my own voice and figure out what I truly wanted. Slowly, my past stopped being a source of shame and became a source of strength. It was the fire that forged someone new, someone more compassionate, more resilient, and more honest. I started talking about my experiences, first with close friends, then in small groups. And I discovered something incredible. My most personal, private pain was also the most universal. By sharing my rock bottom moments, I unintentionally gave others permission to share theirs. I saw my own story reflected in their eyes, and I realized my suffering could have a purpose. So, this is what I do now. My mission is to sit with people in their darkness and help them find the light switch. It's to show that their deepest wounds can become their greatest strengths. My pain wasn't a detour, it was a path. It led me here, to a life of service and connection that my old, perfect life could never have given me. My breakdown truly became my breakthrough. The amazing thing about purpose is that it creates ripples. So, if you are in a dark place right now, know that your story isn't over. Your pain has the potential to be a powerful catalyst for change. I want to build a community where people feel safe enough to be real with each other. So, if this story resonated with you, please share a piece of your own in the comments. You never know who needs to hear that they aren't alone. And, if you want to follow this journey, please subscribe. Remember, you are not alone in your struggle. Adversity doesn't have to be the end, it can be a new beginning. Take it from someone who has been there. Sometimes, your darkest days are just the start of building the life you were always meant to live. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.